Audio Jungle.
We're having a great party to benefit Cash Community Social Services. We'll have great food, amazing auction, and the best view in town. So come celebrate with me and help one of my favorite charities. Mark your calendar for Monday, June 22nd. Yay! And if a pastor wasn't in, I would have said another word. Ready? Here we go.
That one was dead on. Can we do one more for safety?
Ooh.
I'm sorry, walking off. There's a TNT arena. We have get out. I'm going. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Hell no. Raise it to the roof. No. Pull my jersey. Pull my jersey up there like that. It ain't even mine. It's Rodney McCray. McGrady, this is a McGrady jersey. Get out of here.
The idea, I'd always heard all the media talks about how athletes go broke. And I just got sick of it.
Yep.
Where I want to start is kind of growing up. And how did you get your mindset? You grew up, obviously, in Lansing with 9 siblings.
Yep.
Nine siblings.
6 sisters, 3 brothers. My thing was, here I am, the tallest and the youngest. And when you pour, clothes get passed down. So I'm wearing high waters to school. It was something, but I tell you, I'm glad I grew up in a big family because the love was there. Even though we were poor, we made it work. It was a lot of love in the family.
Great job of capturing our feelings and how we feel about one another, but it's really all about the competition. I mean, even today, if we could do something to compete against one another, I still like to do that. Yeah.
Magic, you feel the same way?
Oh, I feel exactly the same way. I wish we could compete against each other right now.
Well, you know what you could do is you could go out and buy a baseball team now. There you go.
I thought about buying the Cardinals, but after finding out, I found out Urban paid over $2 billion for the Dodgers. I know the Cardinals are worth at least $500 billion. That's a little bit much.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No matter how great you think you are.
Charles Barkley said, I want to take Karl Malone now. So Charles gets it, all the way jumper, good. I said, Carl, you got to get him back. You better go down there and get him back. Carl went right at him, jump shot. You ain't nothing, Barkley. So then I came down.
His energy is real high. He feels like he's in an opportunity to prove himself. Showcase.
But at our company, at Uninterrupted, we talk about our motto is, I am more than an athlete. At some point, I don't know if it's when you got to the NBA or at Michigan State, you realize I'm more than an athlete. I can make a living and make a good living playing the NBA, but I got to show the world I'm more than this. When did that I am more than an athlete feeling come to you?
After my rookie season, a deal came to me, a radio station in Colorado.
Yep. So you're in the Lakers, you finished your second year.
Mm-hmm. my major was telecommunications.
Got it.
So I already knew the radio because I was a DJ in college. That's how I made my hustle.
Oh, really?
at
While you
Michigan
played
State.
ball, your job in Michigan State was to DJ the parties?
Oh yeah, all
so
the
you-
clubs,
everything.
everything. EJ the DJ.
That's still ring.
Oh, man, I was turning them out, baby. I was turning them
Your
out.
pa-
And so, you know, and so I said, okay, if that's how it's gonna be, then we have to be like that. Then, you know, so I started disliking him too. Then, you know, so, but you know, he told me that, you know, I smiled all the time, and he knew that I will smile at you, but I want to cut your heart out at the same time. So he knew that was part of my strategy is to get him, lure him in as my friend.
So he didn't want to demonstrate any weakness by becoming your friend. Now, did you feel what his advances to being a friend, and you just rejected them? You were not interested. You didn't like him. I mean, what was your side of that?
It's not like one of my old girlfriends, you know. I mean, when you say advances, I get a little scared. But you know, my thing was when you compete, you're really not friends. You want to keep an edge. And I was like that through high school and through college. But Irvin is an outgoing guy. He loves everybody. He wants to high five. And, you know, he got that big smile. My goal was to try to take 3 of them teeth home with me.
Two different perspectives.
Pass or shoot, Zion Williamson will be an all-star this year.
I'm going to keep this one. I don't think he's going to be an all-star this season.
Okay.
I think he's going to go through a learning curve because now he's going to run up to guys just as big as him, just as athletic as him, and not afraid of him. But I think he's going to have a fantastic season, and the Pelicans will be one of the most entertaining teams in all of basketball because now you put Drew Holiday with Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram. I mean, those guys are going to be running and gunning, and they got a good coach.
You sure that's not emotion there because you drafted Lonzo Ball? You drafted Lonzo Ball, Magic Johnson.
Yes, I did.
It's emotion.
And I'm standing right here,
And
too. And I'm standing right here. I'm not moving.
I don't know about Lonzo
Yes,
Ball.
I did that.
I'm just trying to say.
You know,
Lonzo.
now watch out now.
I'm just saying.
Let's break it up. Let's break it up.
We
over
might
here.
be in these suits, but something can go down now. No, listen, all he has to do with New Orleans is just play point guard.
Okay.
Because Drew Holiday is going to help Lonzo Ball get better. But I take his stat line. The boy was giving me 14, 7, and 5.
As a 20-year-old.
Yes, he's only going to get better. And I think you're going to see that team running and gunning. They're going to be very good. And I love when you think about this big man on the wing, right? And the things that he did at Duke, now he can bring those things to the NBA. Watch out. That fast break that they're going to be running and speakers.
Did you ever get involved in trash talk with Jordan?
Thanks a lot, Jimmy. For
I just
bringing
wonder,
this
but
up.
because you don't seem like a trash talking kind of guy
I'm
to
not,
me.
and I never talked trash, but one time in my entire life
With Jordan.
with Jordan.
Oh, all right.
First ever time ever talking trash. So we're with the Dream Team,
Okay.
and for 3 days in a row we had came into a tie because what Coach Daly did, he split the team up East versus West. So Barkley, Jordan, Larry Bird, Pippen, and Patrick Ewing all played in the East.
Wow.
And then we had the West guys, myself, David Robinson, Malone, Mullen, Drexler, and John Stockton. So we would play every day, tie. So this is the 4th day. And we got out on them about 12-2. And I said, I'm gonna really rattle his chain. So I went over there, tapped him on the shoulder, said, hey, man, if you don't turn into Air Jordan, we're gonna blow you out today. Jimmy, his eyes got big. Usually that tongue come about right here, now it's way out. He broke the huddle, he hit a 3, and he's looking at me. So he came down again, hit another 3. So the greatest shot. Now, I've been involved in all three of them. First, Dr. J walked out in air, out of bounds.
Oh, yeah,
Reverse layup, under.
Right.
Michael Jordan in 1991 came down on us with the right hand, tongue out. He switched in midair to the left, spun it against the glass. Now, this is the greatest shot I've seen. He came down the right side, took off. David Robinson took off. And he said, okay, I'm gonna just sit here in the air. Because I know David Robinson is gonna go down. So David Robinson went to the ground. He 360, tongue moving, and dunked it.
In a practice game.
In a practice game. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I was just stunned, and all of us were stunned to see him hang in the air that long and 360. Michael Jordan is so incredible. There'll never be.
The moral is you should not talk trash to Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Thank you.
You say 360, you mean like it was like full, like this, all the way?
How did you feel in 1972 when the Soviet Union beat the United States in that wild game?
Well, I had just flunked my entrance exam into kindergarten, so that was the only thing, a little revenge in our hearts. For 72 and 88, David, well, he can't say that because he's a Christian, but...
And when Charles was asked about the team's first opponent, his prediction was as honest as ever.
I don't know anything about Angola, but Angola's in trouble, I think.
Like, well, he's not lying.
Astro. Yeah. Hey. She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Yeah. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did half a Zan, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light, ayy, like a light, ayy, like a light, ayy. Slept through the flight, ayy, not for the night,